I'm Allan Levine, President and Chief Operating Officer of Madison Capital.
And I'm Mark Caplan, Chairman of the Management Committee of Madison Capital.
I think we survive because we have industry knowledge, we have financial knowledge, and people always said after 2009, how'd you guys do so well? And I said, because half our competition's gone. And that's a wonderful way to survive. So we have a good format in place. I think we have knowledgeable people. We have 100 years of experience in analyzing financials as well as business concepts and marketing concepts. And adaptability is a key, and we've always changed quickly. If there's a market out there, we will find it, we will join your organization, we will market to you, and we will loan you money. And at the end of the day, that is the format we use, and we stick to it, and it works. I think we have so much experience in what we do that does help survivability.
We're very disciplined, and part of choosing niche businesses is then gaining some experience in it so that when we're talking to a client, they have a need and we understand what that need is. And if we can satisfy that for them and do it at an intelligent price, both sides, we're going to be successful. And so, a lot of time, and we have to do it, given our average deal size, we have to do it with not a whole lot of information. And we got to do it quickly, and we've got to document it really well. The challenge is there's real challenges in being successful in the long term or for the long term in this business.
And one of the other things that might be important to understand about our business is rate. Everybody always says, what's the rate? Rate is not quite as important as one might think, because those very low rates that are out there for your very best credit-worthy customers is only available to a select few. And therefore, where does one go for financing? It's companies like ours that are very competitive, not quite as low as your lowest bank rate, but also we don't have the same formalities or the same regulations that banks have. So we can approve you if you have a little circumstance that might be a blip in your credit. We will do things like take additional collateral that banks may not take. So we have a lot of flexibility and latitude, and our market base is very diverse and very wide. Once we decide on a market niche, we go after that niche. We find that niche, we learn that niche, we market it to death, we get very competitive rates and super fast turnaround. And the electronic age has been a friend to us, because we can get those docs out in an hour. You can DocuSign them, have them back, and it's a done deal.
If you would think of our business and you would talk about the ultimate sort of commodity, which is what we supply, which is money, completely, fungible. And so our money is not different than anybody else's money. And so talk about a difficult business where your product is completely undifferentiated and, is, very much a commodity. Why people would choose us and how we do differentiate ourselves. And I do believe this idea of service, focus, making it customer orientation, all of those kinds of things have what enabled us to have some consistent growth and some stability. We haven't seen it all, but we have seen a lot. And it's just all the various things that have gone on in the economic world that we've had to deal with it's been pretty interesting. It means, I guess, if times are good, you don't get too crazy and figure out it's going to continue this way forever. And if they're a little tougher out there, you try not to get too depressed. It keeps us going.
I think if you can survive 40-some years, you've done a good job doing something right. They haven't always been perfect years, but it's been a lot of fun, and we look forward to growing the business from here and moving forward.